This is Big Island Video News for Thursday, April 13th, 2023. COVID-19 case counts are down in both the state and county of Hawaii compared to last week. This week, health officials report there were 959 new cases of COVID-19 identified statewide, down from the 1,047 cases reported the week before. Of those, 54 new cases were identified on Hawaii Island, a decrease from the 85 cases reported the week before. The average test positivity rate on the Big Island this week was at 4.5%, slightly down from the 4.9% that was reported last week. State officials are putting an end to feral cat feeding stations at a Waikoloa Resort shopping center. The Hawaii Department of Land and Natural Resources has directed Queens Marketplace to remove the feeding stations in the back parking lot. The DLNR sent a letter to Alexander and Baldwin, the owner of the marketplace, requesting the removal following complaints that nene, or the Hawaiian geese, are being negatively impacted by the consumption of the cat food and close contact with feral cats.
These feeders in particular, they're right here in the parking lot where there's cars and there's a constant movement of people. So that makes them really susceptible to injuries and other types of harm. It's not anti-cat, we see a concern and we need to address it. We see a concern with our endangered wildlife. You know, these nene are very special, not just to the island, not just to the state, but to the people.
The marketplace has until April 25th to remove the cat feeding stations. And even though it did not install them, the shopping center has informed the state that it intends to meet that deadline. Two Senate committees on Wednesday voted to recommend the passage of a House resolution dealing with the future of the endangered Palila bird, a native species that makes its home only on Mauna Kea.
And they're just found at a certain elevation too, right? They're not like...
Yeah, right, just on the slopes.
And that's it, just in that one area.
Yeah, basically.
The whole state.
Yep, yeah,
wow.
Yeah, it's really troubling, the decline.
Yeah.
So.
House Concurrent Resolution Number 50 requests the Department of Land and Natural Resources to provide updated statistics and facts relating to the Palila on Mauna Kea and investigate the factors causing the decline of the native bird population. As the resolution details, despite the eradication of sheep and goats on the higher elevations of the habitat, the Palila population continues to decline.
So we're planting trees, trapping animals, and removing sheep.
What about avian malaria?
So to our knowledge, Palila aren't currently threatened by avian malaria. They occur at high enough elevations that it's too cold for mosquitoes to breed and malaria to persist. However, with climate change, it's potential that in the future, they would definitely be threatened by avian malaria.
Do you think there's a potential for a genetic bottleneck to occur given how small the numbers are, which could doom the species no matter what we do?
Yeah, it's definitely possible, and that's a concern with any island species because there was, just a few individuals that founded the population as well, so they're already probably more genetically limited than mainland populations.
Both the Senate Committees on Water and Land and Agriculture and Environment advanced the measure with a positive recommendation after Wednesday's hearing.